Dear family, friends, and Jewish community, we are coming now from Shmini Atzeres, Simchas Torah. On one of the hand, it's one of those greatest, happiest days of the Jewish people. We celebrate Simchas Torah. The holiday is called Simcha, but we all received the terrible news on Shmini Atzeres about the terrible atrocity that took place in the land of Israel. Jews were killed. Jews were injured, Jews were murdered, Jews were abducted in front of their families, which turned out to all outright war. So on one hand we came from tremendous simcha, but on the other hand we're dealing with this beyond human struggle that everyone's dealing with. So I want to share with you the first day when we found out, which was Shabbat and Shmini Atzeres. There was a Jew in my community, a young couple who was part of the reserves, and he says, Rabbi, I know I'm going to be called, and I don't know. Do I go and fight for my country, or do I stay here with my young wife and young child? And the only one that can make that decision is himself. He came back at night, Saturday night, after he turned on his phone, and he was called in. It was mandatory. He had to go return to be reserve. Obviously, he could have stayed. And he says, Rabbi, I'm not sure. Do I stay with my wife and my daughter, or do I go to Israel? And he was not sure. Next morning, Sunday morning, as I'm in the Chabad preparing for my class that I give in the morning, I'm sitting there quiet in the synagogue, and in walks in this Jew, and he says, Rabbi, and he's holding his tefillin. The only thing he had in his hand was his tefillin. He says, Rabbi, I'm going. And I turned to him with tears in my eyes. I said, wow. And he tells me, Rabbi, I cannot sit here and do nothing. While there's a war in Israel, we got to do something. He left from the shul with his tefillin, went to Miami to catch a plane to help fight the war against terrorism, which represented an important idea that no Jew can sit around and do nothing when this is going on. I've been on the phone today with many people, counseling people, supporting people. It's a tremendous, challenging time for people. What you see from this story is that we want to do something. Those that have the ability to go fight, go fight. Those that for every reason can't go fight, and you're here and you want to do something, there's things you can do to make a difference. You can put on tefillin at home if you have tefillin at home. You can come to the synagogue here and put on tefillin, or wherever you are, go to any synagogue and put on tefillin. You can join the minyan we have in the morning, 7 o'clock. You can learn Torah. You can read Psalms. You can create unity and love for one and each other. And the ladies can light candles Friday night. Any mitzvah you can do, that's doing something. Doing will make the difference. There's the physical doing. Those that are able to go to war, go to war. And those that can't physically go to war, go to the spiritual war. Connect to God by either Torah study, prayer, or doing mitzvot. And as we all do, we'll be in a proactive mode. And God will see all our beautiful mitzvot that we're doing. And if we have God on our side, which we will have God on our side, we will succeed in this war. We will eradicate terrorism. We will eradicate any war and any evil. And the whole world will be filled once and for all with peace. So I encourage you, don't get distracted and spend so much time on the internet and the TV and watching all the news. It doesn't do much good for you. Instead, to get together with a friend, sit, study Torah, pray a little bit, come to the synagogue, do something good. Be proactive in doing something. We will make this world a better place, and God willing, we'll win the war, and the world will see it's all about peace and happiness, not about, God forbid, the negative stuff. So let's hope and pray by each and every one of us doing our part, we'll merit to see the end of the war, and we'll have the ultimate revelation of God where peace will reign on this world.